It seems that no matter how hard the Philippines tries to navigate diplomatically around the tense situation in the West Philippine Sea, the Chinese side simply finds a way to goad us into responding. This time around, the president himself made it clear the country will lodge a complaint over the alleged cyanide fishing incident involving Chinese fishermen in Bagong de Masinloc once there is enough legal basis to do so. Kenneth Paciente has the full report.
Following the allegations of cyanide fishing by Chinese fishermen in Bagong de Masinloc, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. emphasized that the Philippines is ready to file a complaint when the country has found a legal basis for such incident. The BFAR earlier reported that Chinese fishermen used cyanide in fishing in Scarborough Shoal to destroy the area so the Filipino can't fish there.
If we feel that there is enough ground to do so, we will.
However, the chief executive pointed out that he knows that this has been done in the area for a long time, but it is more alarming now that it happens more frequently in the waters of the Philippines.
I do know that there are cases of cyanide fishing before, even here in the Philippines. But I think the reason that it has become more alarming is that it has become more prevalent. Kaya yun ang inaalala natin.
As for the Office of the Solicitor General, this should carefully be studied. Solgen Menardo Guevara said if this is one of the bases of the environmental case against China, there should be a preponderance of evidence to prove it. He said the OSG, DFA, DOJ, and the National Security Council will be ready to cooperate in case the president has greenlit the filing of cases or complaints against China due to the incidents in the West Philippine Sea. Now the Task Force for the West Philippine Sea has asked the BFAR to gather more evidence to support their statement on the alleged cyanide fishing by Chinese fishermen in Bagong de Masinloc. President Marcos Jr. again stood firm that the International Criminal Court will remain without jurisdiction in the country. This is the president's answer following the approval of 55% of Filipinos that the country should cooperate with the ICC.
It opens a Pandora's box because again, it's still those questions of jurisdictions and sovereignty that I haven't yet seen a sufficient answer for. And until then, I do not recognize their jurisdiction in the Philippines. I cannot. That seems to be the only logical conclusion that we can come to in that situation.
But there's still a possibility.
But is there a possibility the president will change his mind if more evidence is gathered and presented?
No. It's not about the evidence. It's about the jurisdiction of the ICC in the Philippines. They can produce as much evidence as they want, but they cannot act upon it in the Philippines. That's the point.
The president neither approved nor rejected the presence of the ICC in the country.
They haven't done anything illegal. Once they do, of course, we will do something about it. But we are an open country. We're not a closed country.
As for the matter of charter change, the president emphasized again that he wants legislators in the Senate and Congress to conclude and focus attention on the economic provisions of the 1987 Constitution.
What for me is more important than to make these proclamations, and pronouncements, what's more important is we get it done. So that's what we're doing. We do it quietly. We do it, without any fuss. We just want to get those amendments incorporated into the Constitution to improve the chances of investment and upskilling of our people.
The president also said the issue of amendment of the Constitution should not be expounded any longer after both houses of Congress repeated discussions on it over time.
I don't know why there is such. It's really a storm in a teacup because this has been decided very long ago from both the leaders of both houses. So maybe I don't proclaim, but sinasabi na kailangan kong pumasok, kailangan kong matagal na ako nakikipag-usap sa pagkabila.
Meanwhile, the president assured the country will further strengthen the intelligence service in the face of threats to the government and national security. He pointed out the intelligence community of the country is working hard to ensure the security of the country is not compromised.
Well, we get things done. We get more things done than most other people. So I think that's the most important thing. I don't know how you would define one or the other, but ang importante naman na we're here to serve. So as long as we're able to do that,
then we are effective. And that's what's important.
Kenneth Pasyente from the National TV Network for a new and better republic.